yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down.
My name is Damian Segovia, and we're at the original Pro Physiques in Gilbert, Arizona with
5-time figure Olympia champion Cydney Gillon, and we're going to take you on a day of my training.
So for Cyd, we normally usually start with some type of chest press just to warm up the shoulders, get some blood in our chest. We traditionally don't do just a chest day, we just kind of incorporate it into our shoulders. I don't really count reps, to be honest. I kind of just watch, see what our body does, see how it does on that day. When it starts to fatigue, we stop the set, rest, pick it up again. One more. Good. So yeah, we'll never usually have a set rep scheme unless we're trying to really focus on something for like a specific reason. But most of the time, honestly, I just watch because it varies day to day based on food. Sometimes you're gonna have good lifts, other days you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be fatigued. So for me, it's important just to watch the movement. Once the movement starts to break down, then I know that set's over and it's time for us to like reset. Either go same weight, a little bit heavier, but most of the time we just don't count. Next, we're gonna move on to just a basic standing dumbbell shoulder press. Again, just kind of go through 3-4 sets. We usually shoot for like 12 to 15 during prep, but we'll see how it goes. So a lot of times people always ask me, they tend to see me with my hands on top of my athletes' traps. I'm a big believer in keeping the trap out of the movement. A lot of people might give you the argument that you can't keep it out, but I'm a big believer in the less recruitment of the trap, the more your shoulders actually do the work, which in turn is going to give you bigger shoulders and make it a lot easier for the figure athletes to pose. When your traps become overdeveloped, your back tends to roll forward and up, so when you go to try to pose and lift your chest up, you're gonna have a hard time naturally doing that. So again, try to get rid of your traps on any of your shoulder movements.
Listen to your coach. It'll get you far. Always have your amino can or your amino check. Mix that baby up in here. Into workout.
Another thing, if you notice, Cyd always checks her feet. She always checks her stance. Now, I'm a big believer on details, but if your feet are always staggered or they're like not aligned properly, doing any type of movement standing, your body has to compensate for that. So when it compensates for it, it starts to shift all the way up from your knees to your hips to your traps. So naturally, you're gonna create an imbalanced physique by not having your base nice and like even. Couple more. Good. So I like to use these, they're called Nubels. The nice thing about it is it seems to me that the weight is distributed like right around like your hand pretty much. So when you tend to do like laterals with them, at least from my perspective, when I use them, I tend to feel it more in my medial head. Maybe that's just in my head, you know. To me, it seems like it makes a difference. You notice a difference?
Yeah, it feels distinctly different than like a regular dumbbell. Even certain types of dumbbells feel different. So you always got to pay attention where you feel it the most for your body.
What's your rest periods look like?
Not much.
Non-existent.
We stick to like 30 to 45 seconds. Sid, we don't tend to push a lot of weight with Sid during prep. She does that in her off season. So when it's time to like actually start to carve everything in detail, we focus a lot just on volume and speed. Honestly, we use that to condition her body, and that's where she gets those deep separations and that 3D look. EVP, and high reps. No rest.
Best part about coming to Arizona is I don't gotta lift no weights. You lift all the weights. I just lift these weights. I don't pick them up, put them back, do any of that. That's trash. I don't like it.
What?
Racking weights. I used to hate it. Still hate it.
Yeah.
It takes to have my energy.
You know, to be honest, that's my job. I'm here to not waste energy on putting weights up and down. I know it seems maybe trivial, but when you're in prep and you don't have a lot of calories, trying to unrack 5 plates off a leg press, it wears you down, wears their low back down. And my job is to make their job and their training session as efficient as possible. So that's why you see me move weights all the time for my athletes. Yeah, learn to be creative with what you have at your gym. If you don't have every piece of equipment that you see a lot of the pros use, like this is our version of the Viking press. It's a squat that we turned into a shoulder press. It works, has variation of handles. So for us, it hits different angles without, again, having to load weight onto a barbell and trying to balance the weight. We can just focus on pushing up and down. Ready? Come on, 3 more. Last 2, that's all you. Come on, last one. Keep those calves down. Come on.
Another good thing when you have a coach that's mindful of when your body's a little bit funky or a little bit intricate. For me, I have scoliosis and lordosis, so it takes somebody to tell me if I'm straight or not, if something's overactivating or not. So when he has his hands on my trap or when he kind of rotates my spine a little bit, it helps me recognize like, hey, you have a muscular pattern that's building. You need to break that connection with it and straighten yourself. So that way you're able to be your own chiropractor and get everything in line to make sure you're staying straight and ready to work on stage and pose properly, train properly. So it's helpful to have somebody there second eye to watch to see what you're actually doing.
Oh, what's your favorite cheat meal?
Cheat meal?
Yeah.
I don't even mess with her cheat meals because she's like, I'm getting 2 burgers, 1 from this place, 1 from this place. I'm getting a sub from Publix. I'm getting this, this, and this. And I'm like, I don't even want to hear it. Just don't tell me about it. She get her 1 meal. She knows how to manage it. And we're good. So you might want to ask her. And it'll never be the same.
It's never
always
the same. It's never the same. I swear for the first, I think it's probably first year. I don't think he knew what I was eating. He would give me, because I never had cheat meals before I met him. I would always like diet, like no carbs, extreme, and then freaking gorge for like weeks after and blow up. Met him, he was like, oh, you have a cheat meal? I said, huh? So I ate my regular way. And he didn't know. Now he knows how I eat.
There you go.
And that's it, y'all. Workout shoulders going into my 9th consecutive Olympia, going for number 6. So we'll see what we can make happen.
Perfect. Thank you.